Hey guys, so today we are going to take a look at this shelf on my shelf. This is my TBR shelf, all of the books that I have not read that have been sitting here collecting dust for whatever reason. So we're going to take a minute and go through each one of them, and I would love to get your feedback in the comments if there are any of these books that I should go through and prioritize. My goal is to, in 2020, get to more physical books. I crushed my goal for 2019, but it was primarily audiobooks. I think I read 2 physical books. So, yeah. So anyway, I'm going to start off by showing you the little tchotchke items. This bookmark here, my mom got me, and it says, "I like big books and I cannot lie." It's really cute. This crystal amethyst was actually something of Anna's. So it's like an amethyst thing. This mug is actually something that makes me cry every time I look at it. So I'm going to try to keep my shit together right now. This is a mug that my friend Everett got me. And if you notice it, it's me with my Slytherin scarf and Xena. And it says, "My Patronus is Xena." Part of the reason why I've not made any videos recently is because my dog passed away in October. So, yeah. So there's that. I also have this mini globe. I'm not sure. I know my mom gave it to me, or Anna, one of them. And I don't know where it came from. Whatever. So let's just go through the books. So this is like the most recent book I bought. It's a Verify by Joelle Charbonneau. If you guys don't know, my name is Joelle, and I have read every single one of this lady's books, and this one is the newest acquisition, and I haven't read it, and I have no idea what it's even about. So there's that. So let's just go, let's look at these ones up top. The Girl in Red by Christina Henry. I have read every Christina Henry book with the exception of The Mermaid, which got extreme water damage, and I never finished it. So yeah, this one is a Little Red Riding Hood retelling. Cody read this. She actually got it as an ARC and from the publisher. So I think she liked it, but it wasn't her favorite. So yeah, that's definitely on the list. This one. So this is actually a sequel. I bought this again because of Cody, and I've really wanted to read this series, and I love mass market paperback because I think it's so cute and little, and this is something that I can put in my purse. However, see how it says second book? Yeah, I need to get Red Sister, which is the first one, and it's like impossible to find at my Barnes & Noble, and they never have it. So it's just a matter of my laziness and Amazon. So it is listed as my highest priority on my Amazon wish list. So there's that. All right, let's go through these ones here. So Caraval, this one is about some sisters in a circus. That's pretty much all I know about it. Yeah. This one here, okay, so I don't think I know anybody who's actually read this. First of all, I love the name Alice. Alice is my favorite name in the entire world. If I were to change my name to anything, it would be Alice. This was appealing to me because I saw signed copy. So yes, this is a signed copy. I love that artwork in the middle. There it is. There's a signature. I thought the premise sounded really cool. Essentially, I think it's about some lesbians and one of them goes missing or something like that. I have no idea though, but it sounded really appealing, and I just bought it one day on a whim while I was at Barnes & Noble killing time. This one here, The Towering Sky, this is the third book in the series about, it's like I wouldn't call it dystopian, but it's definitely future. It's YA. They live in New York, but New York happens to be this 1,000-story mega building, and like all the rich people live on the top, the poor people live on the bottom, and then there is some people who live down in old school New York. I really like this. It's a multiple perspective story. In each book, it starts off with one character dying, and then the remainder of the book, you kind of figure out what happened to that person, who was involved, and the why behind it. I really, really like this series. Anna actually, so I always ask Anna to pick out like a book for me to read. This is the one she picked out. I have not started it, so there's that. This one, the XY, I got this because it was on the Barnes & Noble does this thing where they have really good sales every now and then. So this was one of the ones, and I'm sorry, I'm holding this awful ring light awkwardly. But anyway, this one just sounded really appealing. Again, it's a dystopian. It says, he has never seen a girl, she has never seen a boy. The cover is really cool. I like the plastic overlay. Dystopian, separating the genders. Field Guide to North American Teenager, I got that at that same day. And I got this because Natasha from My Rating is Odd liked this. It's about a Canadian boy who goes to the United States and kind of like his life as a teenager going to the United States. This one I've had forever. I bought this because of Chelsea from Chelsea Darling Reads had this, and Natasha, and it's about a girl who is kind of like a loner, and she figures out how to resurrect some other girls, and they're basically like zombie friends. Summer of Salt, this is like, everybody knows about this book at this point. This is Chelsea's favorite book. Again, bought this because of her. It's witchy, it's queer, it's summertime, beachy vibes. So yeah, bought that because of her. This one I bought because of Julie. I also, because I feel like this is like the coolest thing ever, because the pages slowly get darker as the character slowly digresses into being evil or something, or losing his mind. This one I got at Goodwill for $2. I know a lot of people have read this. It's about these two, I want to say they're Muslim kids, teenagers, and they find different doorways to different countries because they feel like it's going to be easier in different countries, but in reality it's not. Yeah. Okay, so this book I have wanted forever. I got it because it was in the bargain section at Barnes & Noble. It was $5. And this one also was in the bargain section. I've loved the cover. I think it's beautiful. It's so simple. It looks like an old school book, but I love that it's hot pink and gold. This one essentially, it actually has a warning when you read it. It has a warning in the beginning that says for mature audiences only, because apparently it is so graphic and gruesome, because they essentially, it's like Mean Girls meets witchy stuff and exorcisms. So kind of like The Craft, I guess. I don't know. I have not read this. If you've read this, let me know if I'm right. Essentially, these girls pick on a girl and they decide they want to perform an exorcism on her, but they basically torture the shit out of her. And so I don't know why I find that appealing, but I do. So let's go ahead and move these back so we can take a look at this column, Mara, the Tidebreaker. So if you guys don't know, my wife absolutely loves Aquaman, everything related to Aquaman. She's actually selling her entire Aquaman figure collection that she's collected for 20 plus years on eBay. So we have an eBay store right now. But anyway, Mara is Aquaman's boo, and this is a graphic novel. I really wanted to read it, so I got it. I also like Danielle Page. She writes a lot of retellings of fairy tales and shit, so there's that. The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. I've heard a couple of people read this. This is a chunky one, but I got this at that same Barnes & Noble sale where books are really cheap and you can't pass them up. Henceforth, I needed it. Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I blame you, Cody, for this one because Brandon Sanderson is your favorite. And you read this book and you said it was awesome, so I bought it. The end. Stealing Snow by Danielle Page. This is a Snow White retelling. Whoa, focus. This is a Snow White retelling. Again, Danielle Page, Tidebreaker, I don't know where I put it. Yeah, so I love retellings of fairy tales. Strange the Dreamer. I actually started this on audio and then DNF'd it, but I want to read it in physical book because I think I would understand it better if I was actually physically reading it, because it just went so over my head. And I listen to audiobooks when I'm trying, like, before I go to bed. So I didn't retain any of this. Kings of the Wild. Everybody loves this book. I want to read this so bad. I don't know why I haven't picked it up. Probably because it's not on audio. Everybody loves this. Fantasy group of kind of mercenary type guys that are all like have quirky personalities, wizards, and they're kind of like rough and stuff. One of them is missing his daughter and they have to go get her. Sweet Pea. This one I actually saw from Harriet. She read this one. It sounded appealing. Essentially, it's kind of like Bridget Jones's Diary meets a serial killer. I wouldn't call her a serial killer. Essentially, she lives her day to day, normal life, and then she just kills people. So there's that. The Runaways. This, it's a Marvel. Boop. The Runaways, group of kids all united by their parents since they were little kids, and they discover they have powers and resources and stuff, and they have to get away from their parents because their parents are evil. So they run away. Cool story. Haven't read this. Read half of the graphic novel and have watched season 1 and half of season 2 of the show, which is on Hulu and now Disney Plus. So cute show. You should watch it. Renegades. Renegades is by Marissa Meyer. I picked this up because I think I got it for Cody. I don't know. Anyways, not post-apocalyptic. But superhero-y world. There's superheroes and there's the people who are against the superheroes because the superheroes are actually cocky and full of themselves and political, and the renegades are like, nope. So there's that. This beautiful box set I got for Christmas last year. Check that out. Haven't even opened the shrink wrap. This is the Shadow and Bone trilogy, the Grishaverse by Leigh Bardugo. I got this from my friend Everett. Yep. I should probably read that. Everybody's read it. These Everett was getting rid of, so I was like, I'll take them because lots of people like them. So these are, actually Bobby is reading this entire world of stuff, which was part of the reason why I saved these books, because I was like, well, if Bobby can do it, I can do it. So I got these, and then these ones too, Sarah J. Maas. These are all like fantasy YA stuff, which is not my preferred genre, but I'll read it because it's there. So that's it. So this is my entire TBR shelf. I'm curious to see if any of you have read any of these. Well, I know some of you have actually read these, but you know, I'd love your comments, love your feedback. Let me know if there's anything you think I should prioritize in 2020. Let me know if there's anything. Oh, there's my other bookmark. Yep. Thanks, Mom. Yeah, let me know if I should prioritize any of these books. Anything you think was good, anything you think was bad. I'd love to know your feedback in the comments. If you haven't already, go ahead and follow me on social media. I am most active on Instagram. That's where you can find me on Instagram stories with my day-to-day life. If you like vlogs, that's my life right there. Also, you can check me out on Twitter. I do tend to talk a lot about soccer. Just a warning. Oh, hey, soccer. And then also, yeah, I'm trying to get back into filming videos. Let me know if there's anything you want to see. Oops, I forgot a book. Okay, I have not read Tegan and Sarah High School. That belongs on the TBR shelf, but it just looks so cool there. And this mug that my boss got me, dog person, and my Stranger Things Funkos that my dad got me. But anyway, yeah, so this is a video. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Okay, bye.